1963 Chevy2 Nova, 302 Gene Fulton engine. Big ass car. You around the upstate, need a card lettered, that's your man right there. Hello from Fountain Inn, everybody. It's old TF&R up here. Now, this was one of my favorite weekends. As you might have seen from that first little clip in the video, the Southeastern Gassers were up at Shadyside Dragway up in Shelby, North Carolina, which is about an hour and 10 minutes from here. So it's one of those tracks they come to where Eddie's able to take his car out, and we go up there and help him run it. He's an older dude. He's probably 76, 77. He appreciates all the help he gets. And I mean, I have a great time. I mean, some of the most fun I have on the weekends, just fooling with somebody else's car. And those cars are so competitive up there. It's fun to watch. The only problem with it this year is he didn't want to go up on Friday. I guess maybe he was feeling tired, a little under the weather, which is kind of a bummer because they did a lot of changing on the cars. Him and my brother-in-law, Mike, they stay over there. They build like race cars over there. They had done some changes on it over the winter and done some shock changes. Moved the wheelie bars around a little bit and, you know, a few other little things here and there. And we really probably should have went up there Friday, to be honest with you, looking back at it. But we didn't. So Saturday morning we show up, and it's all going to be new to us. You know, we're going to have to go out there during we got 2 qualifying runs, and that's how we're going to have to shake the car downs during qualifying. So, I mean, it is what it is. You know, they had a little trouble with it right from Jump Street, but, I mean, you know, we didn't know what the car was going to do. So we'll get right into it, and here's the first pass right here. Wow, I know that's not too good. I don't really know what happened to it at the time. I got up there and I shot the video from the side. I'm never at that side, but after everything got lined up, I just walked off to that side over there and I shot my video from there. And I'm walking up to the trailer after that run because like a dummy, I didn't take my golf cart. I usually take my golf cart like a drive, and it just makes it a lot more manageable. But anyhow, I'm walking back up to the trailer, and I'm going to get up there and look at my phone to see if I can figure out what it is. And I'm looking, and I started blowing stuff up on my phone, looking at different parts of the car, and we see what happened. I'll put where I blew the video up on the front wheel. I'll let you look at it and see if you can figure out what it is. And if you think you know what it is, put it in the comments. And if it's right, in the next video, I'll tell the world how smart you are. So here's it. All right, so here it is. They call us back down for our second qualifying run. We really still don't know what we got. So we head on down there. We tinkered around a little bit with it and adjust the shocks a little bit. And we go back down there for our second run and our second qualifying run, and we're in the left-hand lane this time. So we get up in there, and it got to the starting line. The thing you got to understand about Eddie, he was a drag racer and a circle track racer for years. He started back in the '60s, and it's nothing new to him. But I mean, he's in his '70s now, and you know he'll even tell you he's getting a little bit old. So it's kind. I think it works out good for him when I'm up there, and I help him get lined up. But here's the thing about him: you got to kind of hold him back a little bit, because when he gets in that water box, you know, they got a guy up there with a towel that goes like this when he wants you to burn out. Eddie goes in the box, and I have to put a stop sign until I see this guy, or else he'll start doing a burnout from Jump Street. And it's the same thing when you put him in the, get him close to the staging lights. Once I tell him, you know, you're this far, you know, move forward. He'll want to move forward. Then I have to hold him then, because a lot of times we get in there pretty quick, and I'm looking at the other car, and they're still backing up and fooling around and stuff like that. So on this second pass, we get going up through there, and there's this lady up there, lady. I mean, I guess they call them bugs, backup girls, and you know, they dress up for it like in the '60s and all, and they just try to go out there. And I mean, it's part of the show, you know. They're gonna try to help you get lined up and all. Well, okay, I'm seeing her up there, and she's doing her thing, and she gets him close to the beam, and she turns around and walks off. Well, he goes ahead and goes and pre-stages. And the other car, I mean, they still backing up down the track. You know, they done half a track burnout down through there and all. And I mean, he sat there for a long, long time before the other car was ready, and I think it got him on edge a little bit. But made the pass. It still went just a touch left. But some too likes the left-hand lane a whole lot better than it likes that right-hand lane. That right-hand lane, I believe there was something wrong with it. My brother-in-law said he saw a hump in it. It could have been a tore-up place out there or something. But I was watching cars, you know, before we get up there. I walk up there and watch some of the cars, and they were struggling in that right-hand lane, even though they kept saying, "Oh, both lanes are exactly the same." I don't think they were. I mean, there were a lot of people struggling in that right-hand lane. But anyhow, some two made a better pass in the left-hand lane. And here's that clip for it. Okay, so some two has made both its qualifying passes now. The second one better than the first one, but neither one of them were really that great, to be honest with you. I know what those cars run out there. They'll give you that information. And Eddie's car is just a little bit slower, maybe 5 to 7 tenths slower to some of those cars. I mean, some of those cars are really fast. So it's no surprise that there was 13 cars in the B class. B gas, that's what Eddie's car is. It's a B gas car. They got A gas, B gas, C gas, H gas, and then they do super stock and modified. Those AFX cars, altered wheelbase. They're pretty cool. But anyhow, we had 13 cars in B gas, and to no surprise, we're the slowest car. You know, with an odd number like that, the number one qualifier, he got a bypass. So they matched up us with the number two qualifier, which the car is, it's a nice car that we ran against. It's called the Patriot. It's been a while. It's a very popular car. People love it. It's fast. It's a good looking car. And I guess the driver they had was real popular, but for some reason he's not driving it this year. They have a new driver. I don't know if it's forever or just this year or what the deal is, but people love that car. I mean, hey, why wouldn't you? It's a fast car. It looks good. I mean, got your T-shirts. They sell T-shirts with the car on there, and they're very accessible. I mean, everybody up there is. I mean, if you go up there and you can look at anybody's car, they'll all talk to you. Hell, I mean, I'll even talk to them. I mean, you know, people come up and ask me about some too all the time. You know, I tell them what I know about it. But anyhow, this guy that's a new driver, he's a real nice guy. We're sitting up there debating on what we were going to do. And he comes walking up to the trailer and comes in. I don't remember if he threw his name out there or not. I'm terrible with names. I don't remember anybody's name hardly. And he got to talking, asked us how we were doing, and just chit chatting. And he said, "Well, they kind of want us to go down there at the same time, so we'll get in the lanes together." Yeah, okay, no problem. When you go down there, we'll go down there. I mean, I don't know how we were going to know when he was going to go down. But anyhow, make a long story short, he's talking, and I asked him, I said, "Well, you're number 2 qualifier, right?" And he said, "Oh, yeah." I said, "Well, what lane do you want to be in?" And he said, well, it really didn't make any difference to him. Was there a lane that we wanted to be in? And I said, yeah, I like the left lane. And he said, "Well, it doesn't matter to me. If you want the left lane, you can have it." And I said, "Okay, thank you very much. We'll take it." I mean, some too likes the left-hand lane. It likes the left-hand lane a lot better than it likes the right-hand lane, that's for sure. So, I mean, we got our lane, and then they call us down for first round of eliminations. Some two against one of the most popular and fastest cars out there. Well, here's the clip from that one. Yeah, how about that? That wasn't supposed to happen. That right-hand lane, I'm telling you, it was, they were on the announcers saying, "Oh, I think both lanes are just the same." Well, I don't think they were. But anyhow, there were a lot, and the Patriot's a very popular car. People wearing Patriot shirts. I mean, why not? It's a fast car. It's a cool car. It's a good-looking car, and people love it. I mean, there were people devastated, that the Sum 2 outrun them. And I'm walking off, and that announcer's going, I don't know if you can hear in the clip, he's going, "Well, that was quite an upset there." I'm thinking to myself, no kidding. But the only thing I could think of when I was walking back to go up to the trailer, and I had a big smile on my face, I was thinking, that poor man in that car is probably going to try to go to sleep tonight. And he's probably going to think, I gave them the left-hand lane, and I should have had it because I was a faster car. I mean, he didn't have to give it to me. I mean, if somebody told me they wanted a certain lane, I don't know. I don't know if I'd give it to him. I'd say we have to, flip or something, wrestle or something. But anyhow, we're on to the second round. So we're getting the car ready for the second round, and Eddie drives it down there, and he parks it on like they're going on the right-hand lane. I said, "Look, this guy here, he's awful. We're going against the Rocky Top Missile this time. It's an orange 66, 67 Chevy2. It's fast. I think he was third qualifier, third or fourth, but that car's fast. He did make it to the finals. And I told Eddie, I said, pull over in the left-hand lane. Maybe he'll come up. He's so much faster than us. Maybe he won't care, what lane he's in. Well, he come up and said, y'all will have to go down that right-hand lane. So, okay, we're going to go down the right-hand lane. That's how it is. The faster qualifier gets to choose. So, his first pass was faster than ours, so he got lane choice. So that's probably how that worked out. But so we're going to go down the right-hand lane, and there was a little, and I'm embarrassed to say this, but there was a little bit of controversy when we get up to the starting line. What I do is I get Eddie up there and try to get him lined up, and I check and make sure everything's cinched up and all, the doors are closed, and then I put him in the stage. I watch the other cars, hey, and I don't put him in too soon, because once I get him up there close, he's ready to go in. So we're going up there, and here's old Bug again. She's back up there, and she's trying to coerce him to go in. And I said, don't put him in yet. They're still backing up. And she said, well, I'm not going to put him on the lights. I said, he's going. I thought me and her was going to fight right there on the starting line, and And later Eddie said, well, I heard y'all. And I said, well, it'd been bad if I'd have got my ass beat out there on the starting line because, you know, I can't fight a woman over a race car like that. Well, I think finally she just threw her hands up in disgust and walked off. But long story short, his door wasn't closed. So I guess that took my mind off everything. I got the door closed up good and all, and we'll look at the pass right here, but it's in the right-hand lane, so you'll have to guess what. The Rocky Top missile ran out of our life. I mean, that car, I mean, every time, and I think that's twice we've gone against him. And the first time, I think he took us real, like the first time last year at Union, I think he took the Sum 2 kind of light, but because he left real soft, and I mean, we were right there with him. I mean, at the end, it was probably about 2 car lengths, but I think he did a soft takeoff and didn't try to play with the lights or anything. He knew he had us covered. But this time he just hammered down. And this is how this can be. As soon as he finished that pass, they go to the announcer thing and they said he needed a welder ASAP. He needed somebody that had a wire welder to come down. So something broke on the car. You know, if it had broke the round before, who knows? Or I don't want to see nobody get their car tore up or get in a wall or anything. But if something had broke, I don't know, maybe he could have got another round in. But you know, that car was fast, and I do feel bad for the Patriot car. But hey, we were out there racing. I guess you got to make a pass to win. All right, let's sum up what I think is wrong with the Sum 2. There's a problem with the car. When he gets up to the top end, it cuts off. There's a problem with the fueling system somehow or another. They worked on it some over the winter and put a fuel regulator on it. You know, try to get 6 pounds of fuel pressure to each carburetor. Friday, when they started it up, loaded it on the trailer, everything was fine. We get up there Saturday morning, start the car up, it's got 3 pounds of fuel pressure. You run the regulator all the way down, it goes up to 4 pounds. All right, you get down to the big end, and the thing cuts off where it's run out of gas. And then after he turns off, the bowls fill back up, it starts back up. The problem with the carburetors on that car is, and I think they've changed the rules, we're pretty sure they have. When that car was built, they wanted you to use vintage carbs from the 60s, where you had to go out and look on eBay or go to swap meets and buy, 1960s style carburetors and go through them and all like that. But now we walk around and look, and everybody down there that we're running against is running these new Holly XPs and stuff. So apparently they've changed the rules on the carburetor. But the new carburetors would probably help the car, but until that problem gets solved and why it's not getting enough fuel pressure up to the carburetors, I don't know. It's got to be something like a fuel pump or the regulator, or I mean, you've got the little little gas tank up there. You've seen it in the pictures. Maybe when it gets to the top end, it's sucking the little rubber hose or the hose shut and it's starving it for fuel, or maybe just with them old carburetors, they don't have the bowls like these new ones do. Maybe it's just not getting enough fuel to it. But that's going to have to be rectified. And another problem we got is reaction time. I've been trying to coach Eddie a little bit on the lights. The way those gasser lights are is you got staged and pre-staged and staged. Then it shoots up 2 yellows and then it goes green. And I'm trying to coach him on it, and I think I think I made it worse. I don't think he understood exactly what I was trying to explain to him. But we got to watching some other cars later today, and he saw what I was talking about on the lights, and you know he's come up with a game plan to improve himself on that a little bit. But at the end of the day, it's not my car; it's Eddie's car. I'm just glad he lets me go up there and fool around and help him out. I mean, I have a good time, man. I talk to people up there, and I look at all the cars, and you meet some really cool people up there. And it's just it's a good environment. It's some very competitive racing. It's just we just on Eddie's car we just need to get a little bit faster, and maybe I need to take some time out and go over there and help him work on it some. You know, I'm working on stuff here, and now David's hurt his leg a little bit, and I'm having to go up there and help him with some of these Corvette frames and stuff. But I mean that won't last forever. But it's either gonna have to be Michael or my brother-in-law Mike or Eddie or me or me and Mike or me and David or me and somebody's sister or something. We're gonna have to go up there and kind of figure this out and try to help Eddie get this done. But I mean, I had a good time, and if you could subscribe to the channel and help me get up to 500, it would help. I mean, it don't cost you nothing. You even got to watch the videos if you don't have to. But I'm trying to get up there where I can go to this No Names Nationals out in Missouri, and I kind of mentioned it to Eddie, and he said something about maybe the Sum 2 would like to go to Missouri. Maybe we could take the Sum 2 out to Missouri and that ignorant out there a bit. But I mean, any help you can give me, I appreciate, and I hope you enjoyed the video.